Hello guys. Um, Bought this game last night, played it a lot, and have created a base, and I want to share it with you because I feel like for as little time as I've played this game, that this is a pretty decent base. So you have two entering points. One by sea, this leads to the ocean into all the continents of the world. Of course, I've only started last night, so I have the basic raft. And, this can fold into a bigger dock area and hold bigger boats. Eventually, this will just be upgraded and replaced throughout. I'm not going to keep every version of raft, just going to keep upgrading. Anyway, my character's name is Ghostro, so welcome to port, Ghostro. So this is the first thing you see if you land at our docks here at the port. I created this entire dock area in the port. As you see, it's pretty well fortified. There's a perimeter spike log fence all the way around. This is the first story, just basic storage for logs and rocks. Most of the time I just have tons of logs stacked up here for building. I actually went through like 6 stacks, 50 just in the last hour and a half. I've also devised a good logging method. I could do another video about that later, but for now I just want to show you the base. This base took roughly 5 hours, 6 tops. I didn't really spend too much time on the base because I spent the majority of my time just kind of adventuring and exploring and checking stuff out, learning the game, getting a feel of it. I turned the graphics all the way down, turned the music volume off so you get just the natural environmental feels, because I mean when it comes down to it, you're not going to hear music if you're on a so anyways. There's 2 sets of platforms that lead to the port. It is a 3-story port. Here's a second entrance to the port, or third one I mean. First is when you arrive from there, here, okay, port, Ghostro. Here's the gate entrance to the facility. Viking, soon to be large fortress. I just started the basic foundation of the fortress so you get a rustic feel of how cool it's going to look. Of course, I'm going to keep adding on to this, keep posting updates as I go. My friends Nick and OJ helped me with this section. They built this main building here. Kind of helped a little bit with the roofing, things like that. But anyways, that's kind of what they did, which is really cool. They added like an indoor fire pit. It's like this indoor chimney type deal. Very nice idea by our friend Oach. Good job, guys. They also upgraded the mats and craft tables and stuff like that. We don't use much of that right now. Just a rustic feel of how the game is. This platform was kind of unique. I surprised myself when I built this. I was going to be like, oh, I'm just going to build a set of stairs up, but it turned into like a fortress, dark ages type stair set. It looked kind of cool. So that leads up to this main tower area here. I plan to put like stairs right here, build up, around, go up maybe 3-4 stories high, build a big tower, and have these 4 main support beams carried all the way up. That's the main thing that I learned about this game. It's really physics dependent. So if you have too much weight on this side of the building, no support, it will break and you will not be able to build there. So that's what I learned. A lot of trial and error. This is a lot harder than it looks. some people you might just see like, oh, that's cool, that's a normal base, but this took a lot of time and effort and a little bit of skill, honestly, because this is quite difficult to build with this complexity. Anyways, this main area right here was kind of hard because the only way to levitate to the elevation of the stairs was to just put back-to-back boards on top of each other. That worked out perfectly because I only ended up really having to use 4 of them, 4 floor pieces. 4 floor pieces on top of each other will create this type of like platform that you can't like walk onto it. It's barrier, so you have to jump every time. That's the only downside to that. But anyways, I connected it all, made it kind of like a universal perimeter type feel. So you can literally run to any section of the map from any section of base, or not any section of the base. Pretty much just sprint to it, even if you're at a higher elevation. Here's the main building here that I built for myself. This is my shack. This is my little hippie shack here. This is my sign says hippies enter through the back. 420 live left left. Of course, if you were a person that was new to the area, didn't know what that means, you probably did not know. But if you're familiar, you know you just walk back, go down here, boop boop, and there is a back entrance. Bam! Check that out. Not only is there a back entrance, torches light the path. This is quite a beautiful sight at night, I'm not gonna lie. Just more to come, and you can just see the potential for this type of base. 4 or 5 hour build, didn't take too long. Thousands and thousands of wood, not gonna lie, it took lots of wood. This was a really difficult section. Good luck is all I have to say. Good luck. You have to be pretty clever to figure out how to seal these types of buildings. This took the majority of my time. Just this corner and this roof, because it kept collapsing, and no matter what I did, it just collapsed. So I figured out these support beams have to be placed on good supported areas. Can't just be put on a rough red edge, because if you put a lot of weight on a weak spot, it'll break through. And that's what the game is doing. It's comprehending real-time engineering in your structural builds. Keep that in mind. This is real life engineering. You can build this and it will stay. Seriously, you could build this at your house. Build this complex somewhere around the world and it will stay up, fortified. It's kind of impressive how this game can use those mechanics for that. Well, anyways, it's a grand tour. Ghostro and friends signing out.